It started like any other Tuesday morning on my ranch. Calm, quiet, just me, the wind, and the hum of my water pump pulling from the deep well that's been here longer than the town itself. That well was my pride. Pure, clean spring water, deep enough to outlast any drought. The HOA, on the other hand, hated it. It's an eyesore, they said. It doesn't comply with the neighborhood aesthetic. Neighborhood aesthetic? Lady, this is a ranch, not a country club. The war started when HOA Karen sent me a final warning for having unapproved infrastructure visible from the road. That infrastructure was my water well, fenced, licensed, and legally mine. I ignored her letter. Mistake number 1. The next week, I came home from a cattle auction and noticed the pump wasn't running. No hum, no pressure, no water. I checked the generator, then opened the well cover and froze. Cement. Someone had poured fresh cement straight into my well shaft. I swear I could feel my blood boil right then. I didn't even need to guess who it was, because taped to the fence post beside it was a letter. Per HOA Order Number 2213, your unapproved structure has been permanently neutralized to comply with community design standards. HOA President Karen L. Jeffers neutralized. She acted like she'd taken out a missile silo. I took pictures, called the sheriff, and filed a vandalism report. Then, I called my lawyer, because she didn't just damage my property. She destroyed a regulated water source connected to the county fire department's emergency supply grid. Yeah, that's right. My well wasn't just for me. It supplied backup water to the local fire station during dry seasons. So when Karen neutralized it, she actually violated a municipal safety contract. I didn't even need to press charges. The county did it for me. But I wasn't done. See, HOA Karen had one little weakness. Her HOA's entire irrigation system, sprinklers, pool, lawns, ran on a water supply agreement I owned. The HOA had been buying water rights from me for years at a generous discount, because I never needed to make a profit off my neighbors. Until now. I called my contact at the city utilities office and said, "Freeze HOA account number 4487. Breach of contract. Indefinite suspension." He didn't even ask why. He just said, "Understood." Within 48 hours, the HOA's fountains stopped running. The pool turned green. The sprinklers went dry. The lush lawns? Brown as toast. Karen stormed onto my property 2 days later, waving a clipboard like it was a sword. "You can't just cut off the HOA's water," she shrieked. I grinned. "You can't just fill my well with cement." That was an authorized beautification action. "Against a county water supply," I said, handing her a printed copy of the legal notice. "You destroyed government infrastructure. Congratulations, you're under federal investigation." Her face went pale. Federal. Yup, I said. "You didn't just violate HOA bylaws. You violated the Clean Water Act." The sheriff arrived not 10 minutes later with 2 county inspectors. They took samples, photos, measurements, the works. Karen tried to argue, but one of them cut her off. "Ma'am, you're facing environmental tampering charges. I suggest you get a lawyer." By the end of the week, the HOA was in full meltdown mode. The lawns died, members complained, and Karen's beautification order became Exhibit A in the lawsuit that forced her to resign. When the dust settled, she was fined $250,000 for damages, plus restitution for the fire department. Her HOA membership was revoked permanently, and the board voted to rename her old position, HOA President, vacant, permanently. I rebuilt my well, this time deeper, stronger, and hidden beneath a reinforced shed, and I posted a new sign right out front. "Private well, federally registered tampering equals felony," plus Thirst the fire chief even stopped by later and shook my hand. "Good move freezing their water contract," he said. That was poetic justice. I smiled. I call it hydration karma. Now every summer, when the HOA lawns crisp up under the sun and my sprinklers hum away happily, I raise a glass of cold, clear water from my new well and toast. To Karen, may her next pool party be dust, droplet fire,